Welcome back everybody to a new video. In today's video we have brand new news about the new Stellar Crown set that's going to be coming out in English, or in United States in English. Pokemon set September 13th of 2024, and the artworks for this set, when I say, are fantastic compared to our last video of talking about the set that everybody hates all of a sudden, the whole Shredded Fable. This looks like a set that I might have to postpone of opening until I open up Stellar Crown Miracle, or Stellar Crown, whatever it's called in English. Because what I found out about this set is the artworks for this set has already been confirmed and has already been leaked. So now we're looking at some of the best artworks. When I say the best, I mean the best artworks we have ever seen, ever. So let's get into brand new Stellar Miracle news.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those.
Alright, so part of the video, guys, it's gonna pop up on my screen. Bear with me here. I'm gonna be reading it off my notebook here so I keep track. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about today. We have 9 double rares. So that includes all the double rares inside this set for Stellar Crown. We have 2 ultra rares. We have 4 SIRs, 11 illustration rares, 3 ace cards, 4 Terras, with a total of 9 double rares, 2 ultra rares, 4 SIRs, 11 IRs, 3 aces, 4 Terras, and giving us a total of 33 in total, which down on the bottom, popping up on your screen, is it says that that's what it has currently. Now we're not at the full release, so it may change. So there you go, guys. And also we want to mention that this did say onside the website for this that there will be 3 gold foil etched Pokemon cards. That's how many golds that there will be. But those have yet to be confirmed. We'll be looking at them probably to be released around July 17th on Wednesday this week, when the full set releases. So, it does look like everybody is also talking about Stellar Crown as well, which means this set does have pretty big news, although just being recently leaked for coming out in July. So there's a lot of talk about this set, and I want to talk about all the talk going on, what people think about this set like we did last time on the last video. So let's see what people think about it and get to more news. So there is a lot of talk, so it does look like we still need to be confirmed for 105, for 111, 113, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 125, 128, and 131 plus. So these are what the sleeves will look like for Japanese. You'll also be getting this in English too. It looks like a Pokemon card game. And it looks maybe like a binder. You'll be getting these sleeves. I think maybe we'll get them like an ETB or something. People said the berries are only good if the types that help against are good, but it's really cool to see them add more obscure berries from the games, especially since they have the same effect. New besides Eternius, we still don't have a regular card for Hydrapple, Iron Crown, Gouging Fire, and Tagapos. There are going to be a single prize stage 2 with a high damage, high energy cost attack that would make Slowking and Knight Academy work. Please tell me I'm not the only one who noticed Mo Rotom. I would count on it to stay there for very long. That way, I wouldn't count on it staying that way for very long. There's a chance Tagapos doesn't get a regular card, but the others surely will. Makari got an AR, I won. Machamp seems like a potential fun alternative partner for Frostlass or something. Grimmsnarl also seemed like a funny card. Maybe won't see much play since it's a stage 2, but he got the Squawkabilly Killer. The final Pokemon SAR will either go to the Stellar EX, I'd say quite likely to be Lapras since Reboot and Joltik got an AR, but who knows. Nice to see my favorite Rotom form, Psycho Lawnmower, snuck its way in, hoping the Brave Little Toaster and the other are in Paradise Dragonite, though I have my doubts. First Darkness Gulpin Swollet leaves Pipal as the only remaining pure poison to not appear since the SWSH's types changes. There's a lot of beautiful artworks this time around. I collect cards based on illustration, and I'm going to add to my wish list so many more cards than the last few sets. Finally, a Swollet card who was hoping to get an EX. Nice contenders for the remaining ARs. Playing bird control on your opponent keeps Ionoing at 2 cards to play around Chiyu. Hit them with a comfy and luminous energy to make them draw 3 cards and deck out. In all seriousness, the Diancie knocking out Chinkano for only a single colorless energy means it could potentially see play. It knocks out Iron Hands too, if they're on Legacy energy, but not if they use a basic energy. Cubone Best had got one of the remaining 3 ARs. Bro, I miss Yoga Loop, but I'm glad Machamp got something similar to it. It's a funny card. That means that the ARs could go to Mo Rotom, Eldegoss, Gossifleur, and Tortonator. Any fighting type, I'm hoping for Diancie, and any metal type, the most sense means it's probably one of the Clanks. It could be a Raging Bolt and an Iron Boulder, but I doubt it. And the last SAR is one of the Terras, which means seems sense the most for it to be Lapras. So yeah, guys, most people are thinking it's gonna be Lapras. I hope we do get a Lapras SAR, because if we do, I will be probably ordering over 5 booster boxes of Japanese for this set coming out when it comes out, because I really want to get this set opened up. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't care how much money it is, I'm going to order 5 booster boxes of this set when it comes out. So don't you guys worry. I'll be covering this one on my channel. 100% will be opening this booster box up on the channel. This set looks so gosh dang amazing that I have to open this up on video. The sets, the cards, everything. I'm telling you, man, I cannot wait for this card to come out. This set to come out in English. I'll be buying so many more products with this. I'll at least be buying 5 booster boxes in English. I really don't care. I'm pretty sure everyone feels the same. My family probably feels the same when they see these cards. They are fantastically beautiful and well made. A lot of these cards have yet to be, actually revealed for what they're going to be like. I hope we are going to see other SARs and SIRs. Now, I don't know if we're going to be getting a trainer, because I think we are, because that trainer card I saw on the trainer, the only trainer SIR, it looks like that may be either 128 or 131. So 131 may be the other SAR we're getting, but look at these SARs real quick. Let's just acknowledge how nice these cards look. Like, actually, I can't do it, but look at this. Okay, guys? Look at the Hydropple. Alright, look how nice. What was that? What was that?
I don't know. I didn't hear nothing.
Hydropple EX. You got all these nice ones. We saw I think the Apple one. Forget what the one that he evolves into, like the not this evolved form, from the one that he this Apple, the first Apple one. Forget what his name is. We had him for an illustration rare in Twilight Masquerade, which at the current moment, when this comes out, will be 2 sets from this set. So, yeah. We also, I just really like seeing, Hydropple. It's a nice one right there. Then you also have Dushbun, or Dushbin. This one is so nice. Everyone's been talking about how lovely this card is. I mean, look. Grandma, what do you think? I'm on video, but just think. What do you think of it? Tell them.
I like it.
Now, what about this one? Now, you gotta see. Look how nice this one is. I love this card.
I like it, but then I don't like Japanese.
Now, this one. You think about this one.
No.
She don't like that one, but I mean, they're all very nice ones. Especially this one. I'll be chasing this one. Either this one or Lapras is gonna be the most expensive. By far, the most expensive cards is either gonna be this one or the one before it. Now, I do want to say this card is absolutely stunning. I mean, the fact that I literally did not know this set came out with artworks like this, that just tells you how I was planning on taking a break. So, thank you guys for watching this part of the video. We're moving on to the last part. I'm going to tell you which cards I think and what I would prefer investing in when this comes out in Japanese. So, here we go, guys. Grief. Got a headache and I'm okay. Okay. Got this roaring right now. Got this rolling. Supercharged Breaker set listed for October. Paradise Dragonite in September. Paradise Dragonite in September. Oh, okay. So, so this is, oh my, no way. Can you imagine? We haven't gotten a whole set or a whole era of Latios and Latios since sort of Sun and Moon, when there was like the alternate art one. That's the most expensive in Sun and Moon era. So we're getting maybe a Latios and Latios from these pictures. Maybe it's like a confirmed or unleaked thing of getting a Dragona set featuring, and I mean featuring, Latios and Latios. Can you imagine having a special illustration rare of Latios and Latios? I mean, right now, that does not seem far impossible. I never thought for one whole freaking second Greninja would be as expensive as it was. Now it's up like $250. Not kidding. And now we might be getting, dude, there's no way Greninja's gonna survive this. And if it does, I'm gonna be surprised. No wonder why people are looking forward to it. We're getting like a new Hydrapple card or whatever, plus a Latios and Latios. That's what I'm looking forward to, man. I need my Latios and Latios tag team card. Imagine they bring back Latios and Latios as a tag team. Or put them separately, but with the same design, like fighting each other. Like, can you imagine? I need that card, man. I need the Latios and Latios. Like, when it first comes out, I'm pre-ordering the damn thing. I don't care. When the full card comes out, at the value it's sitting at right now, when it first comes out, I'm buying it. Because there's no dang way that card's going to stay as low as it is. No way. I might actually have to pre-order the card when it's actually for pre-sale. I should, like, order it for its pre-sale date. Because at that time, they're going to be a little bit lower than like the actual date. For sure. I can't be wrong. So I gotta get this Latios and Latios. There's no doubt. If this is true, then we're getting a new Latios and Latios card. If this is true, and the rumors are true, and that this set's true, and that this is actually not a rip-off, scam, or whatever, this is actually real. Latios and Latios would be the perfect, again, it's a dragon set, and those two are dragon-type Pokemon. Dragons fly, these Pokemon fly, this one goes up in value, and I'd have no reason why not to buy it. So I'm going to buy it. For sure, I'm going to pick up this card. Japanese set will release in Japan on October 18th. This set will be accompanied by the release of a deck box. This set hasn't shown up in a trademark listing, which is rare but not unpredicted. Pokemon Card 151 was never revealed, though trademark listings. As revealed early this month, we're getting a special English set in August. Her set Keeler features from Dragonite, Star Miracle, Night Wanderer, or a mismatch of cut cards similar to Champion Sprout. We discussed these theories on last week's episode of the Poke Beach podcast. So, only after reading that, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. That came out April 24th. What the? Yeah, none of this is new. You gotta be kidding me. Well, I never. So it says released on will release on in Japan on October 18th. So that, alright, so then we confirm Paradise Dragonite will release in Japan on September 13th. We can also review a new, so there's like two sets a month apart for, like, there's so many sets still, holy freaking crap. So Paradise Dragonite, it's either going to be in Paradise Dragonite, or it's going to be in Supercharged Breaker releasing. So either it will release in the set Paradise Dragonite on September 13th, which it's not going to, because that's the set that I'm really covering on right now. So if anything, it's going to be in Supercharged Breaker, if I'm getting my corrections right. The official sell sheet says the set will feature many dragon type, including Alolan Excavator, Okay, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. The official sell sheet says that the set will feature many dragon type Pokemon, including Alolan Excavator, Latios and Latios. So it will be these two will be featured in the new set. So maybe Paradise Dragonite, or it will be in Supercharged Breaker. So it is confirmed we will be getting a Latias and Latios 100% in this set. So let's see. Maybe there is. So what does that say? Supercharged Breaker. Want to see this set. So this is for October, Paradise, and September. So maybe we'll... No, of course it's not going to be the same, but... See, it never even tells you anything. So, Pikachu is the headliner of this set. So, maybe not. Maybe it will be in Paradise Dragonite. Maybe that's one of the cards that has yet to be... Oh! In the next video, this is a spoiler for that one. I did talk about inside that video that there will be cards that have not been released yet. So if this is true, those Eldin, Exetor, and Latias and Latios should either be one of the SIRs we get, because there's 2 more holes or slots for SIRs. And then there are like 5 or 6 for illustration rares. So if I'm correct by what I'm thinking now, it will be taking the place of one of the illustration rares slots or one of the special illustration rare slots. So by all means, it's going to be in Paradise Dragonite in September. So we will be getting a Latias and Latios. I was just thinking it would be an SIR, but again, there's only 2. Maybe it will be. I don't know, because they did say on the video, another spoiler, that there will probably be for like one of the terrestrialized, that it would be Lapras and not another one. So it looks like we will be getting Lapras. So maybe we'll get like one of the, like either a Latias as an illustration rare, and then having Latios as a special illustration rare, or a special illustration rare Latias or Latios and an illustration rare Latias. So one of those is going to take place probably. So for launch in Japan on October 18, 2024, it will drop over just a month after Paradise Dragonite lands in stores. So it does look like Pikachu will, and I swear if they give Pikachu a special illustration rare, I'm going to buy it. Okay, they already did that for Meridian. They did that one for like a deck tournament or an exclusive Japanese card you can only find in Japanese. They confirmed and said it's not coming to English, only in like different like places. So if that's true, then that one's definitely gonna get a... I'm not sure though. I mean, if it's about Pikachu, you gotta give Pikachu... I mean, you only gave him one single card. And that's fucking what? You gave him 2 promos, one from a treasure chest, and one from an ETB of Paldea Evolved. But never, I mean, yes, an EX card. But that's all. Not an ultra rare, not an illustration rare. So, an special illustration rare needs to be done. By far needs to be done. So, it will featureize a terrestrialized stellar type Pikachu. So, this haven't been any details regarding the set's international release. Booster box of cards for Supercharged Breaker will have a sale price of 4,400 GPY, which in US equivalents to $35. So we'll be getting a Pikachu in that set. So it looks like Pikachu's getting a new set. As you guys can already tell, right there is a proof. There's a terrestrialized Pikachu. So yeah, it does look really nice. This looks like, by far, we're gonna get a Latias and Latios, guys. This is insane. I'm just gonna add this part to the video I was gonna do anyhow. I'm not gonna add another video on here. So excuse me, it might make no sense, but just go along with it. Now as you're at the end of this part, now you know. So actually, let's just get this all done. The ones I think will go up in value. Okay, here. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. Okay. We're gonna get right to it after this when I charge my MacBook up. Alright guys, so here we are. I'm going to predict all the prices for all the cards that I prefer and all the cards so far that we've got leaked. 10 to 15 bucks for Zoroark. There's no doubt that Zoroark won't be big because of how nice this card is. I think it's very beautiful. The artwork to it is magnificent. Everything about this card is fantastic. I do really prefer having Zora in my collection. I really don't prefer illustration rares all that much compared to special illustration rares, but I feel like compared to many illustration rares we've gotten, like this card gives me Inferno Rape design, like feelings and vibes. That was a good illustration rare, and this one is too. This one has good potential. Good potential to be one of the biggest cards ever released. And I feel like for all the hype going into this card, there's or not into this card in particular, but for this entire set, I feel like there's some people that will actually like Zora. I mean, we've seen big cards of Zora in the past, like the alternate art from Chilling Reign, which I think was it Chilling Reign? No, it was from other set, but I think it was from Chilling Reign. This card blew up in popularity and like was up to like 50 bucks. So I could see this one being 10 to 15 bucks, because if that one can be, this one can too. That one was nice. It's got good scenery on top of a mountain. This one has designs all over the place, and sometimes you prefer that. There's a lot of like a futuristic design in here, mixed in with other ones as too, which I can do well with. I can do well with. Moving on, guys, we have this Greninja. Due to how well Greninja's doing, I can see this card being 5 to 10 bucks. Now, this all depends, I think, if the Greninja EX promo card goes, mixes well with the special illustration rare. I can see this one being 5 to 10 bucks. Now, with all these different copies coming within the releases of a couple months period, I don't know if that's going to really affect the value of the Greninja from Twilight Masquerade. Now, if that were to affect it in a bad way, which I don't really see doing that because there isn't much of a difference. I think it's more of like making the same card all over and all over again. And I feel like we haven't really seen Greninja for a while, so I think there's a kind of a possibility that this won't affect it in a bad way, but there is still that marginal chance of it becoming very serious and could cause some damage to overall value. But 5 to 10 bucks for the Greninja. I don't know for these. I really don't even put these on here for ace specs. I really don't know what makes ace specs very valuable. I know it's because of how well they play. So if that's the chance, I really don't know what to say for these cards, as I don't really play the game. 50 cents. Melmetal did pretty bad. This card can be overcountered or basically counteracted in many different ways. For that reason, we're gonna put Melmetal at 50 cents. Squirtle. For Squirtle, it's a $30 to $35, $40 card because Squirtle's been doing pretty well. We love Squirtles. We've seen this card got leaked so many times. Never came in these sets, so I feel like with all the hype this card has gotten, all the people waiting for it, I think 35 to 40 bucks for a Squirtle card, and for a set that has a lot of hype, that's going to be a card that's going to go up in value. Definitely a $35, $40 card if everything goes well. Moving on, we have a $3 to $7 Joltik card. I could see this card being potentially expensive. Now, not as expensive as Metagross or any of the other cards from different sets, but I could see this. There's a slight chance it might be more expensive than 3 to 7 bucks, but $3 to $7 is kind of like its comfort zone, comfort home, where it needs to sit at, where it should sit at, roughly around evenly. $15 to $20 tarot card, as this is going to be one of our only cards that we get that's an actual girl waifu card. I feel like for people are just messed up in the head. They're going to, of course, love this card in a weird way. That's why we're going to put it to 15, 20 bucks, so the demand's pretty high, so they don't get their hands on it. So 15 to 20 bucks seems pretty good for this card. As this is another girl card and has better design to it, it's going to be a $40 to $50 card in my opinion. I think a lot of these cards could be potentially expensive, as these are like very brand new cards, no reprints in this set, which is very good. 10 to 15 bucks for the gold pin. I see a lot of people talk about this on Reddit for all the things going on with this. It was a pretty big hit of like a Reddit post, so I think this may become a $10 to $15 card due to how everyone's saying it's going to be pretty darn expensive. Moving on for our SIRs for a couple of them, then the rest will be at the end. I can see Hydrapple with all the hype going towards this card and all the hype going towards the rest of these. It's going to move kind of this way, I think, for value. Going to go up for sure. 50 to 80 bucks for this one. Seems like a pretty roughly around a good price for it. I know a lot of people will prefer that price, but I think with other illustration rares with better designs, I can see this card potentially being a little bit more higher, but maybe not so much, with everything going on. I don't see this card being all that much expensive, so Hydrapple can be a $50 to $80 card. I can see it that way. Anything else is kind of hard to tell. I think Hydrapple's got a potential good case. Now, does that mean it's going to hit that? That's another story where we don't really want to get into because we don't really know yet. This set hasn't even released in Japanese yet, so by all means, it's a whole other story of when it's going to be happening. We have Tagara Pagos, the $70 to $100 card. I could see this being $70 to $100. I really love this design. It's a to die for design. Very amazing, very beautiful, very colorful, very realistic. I could see this card being very high. I love these cards. This one looks amazing. I don't know why this card wouldn't be expensive, but it wouldn't blow my mind away. $5 for the Cinderace is gonna be my opinion, as it's basically like a crystallized version of the Team Rocket set. I think that's what it, maybe not, but there's like these crystal Pokemon, and this is like a whole revamped of that crystal. I really don't see this being all that much, because I do think it's a little bit, lazy compared to the other crystals we've gotten in the past. Of course, there's only a whole set of crystals, so it's kind of hard to tell. It's very hard to tell, okay? Alright, moving on. We've got another one of these Hydrapples. This is the EX, the normal one, not the 4, not that. $4. I'm gonna just roughly say $4. If the SIR is gonna go exactly as I planned for value, this is gonna go. Now, this is how much I predict these cards being. I'm not a predictor that's gonna say, yeah, make it that, make it that. Because if it was me, I'd make all my cards expensive than all the other ones. $2 for the Metacham. $25 to $30 for Lapras. If the Lapras does get the special illustration rare, I can see this $25 to $30. If not, there's a chance this could be a $25, $30 card, but maybe not all that much. I can see, we got Dustbin, gonna be like a $2 card for sure. I don't know, even with the special illustration rare, if it's expensive, I don't really see that card all that much being $2. Maybe more. I don't know. Depends. Even if that card, the special illustration rare is to be a lot, that card might not be. So $2 for the Dustbin, $1 for Houndstone, $5 for Blastoise, and $13 for Joltik. I could definitely see that. I could see Blastoise. Maybe I should flip it around. I don't see Joltik being more than a Blastoise card. Definitely, as we really haven't seen much of a Blastoise card since 151. So it's kind of hard to tell that. Oh my, so yeah, $1 for Earthworm and $1 for this one. I really don't see these two being really that expensive. I'm sorry, I just can't see it. Now, if that's the Pokemon I'm thinking, and I might change my mind, I'm thinking that maybe like a $15 card. If that's the one that we talked about, that was like $100. This one, the one we talked about just earlier, being like $100. If that's the exact same one as this one, you guys let me know down in the comments. Then maybe I might be wrong. $30 for the Bulbasaur, $10 for the Drillodon, $5 for the Snow, or what's it? Is it? I don't really know. And $15 for the Cinderace. I can definitely see that. Or Score Bunny. That is Score Bunny. So I think that's going to be even more expensive. I know it's not the Cinderace, like the big one of Cinderace, but I could potentially see that maybe being a pretty big card in the set. I don't really know. Compared to a lot of the cards we've been getting a lot recently, and with all these cards being released months upon months so close together, like we're gonna get like 3 or 4 sets in like a month period. Like we're getting a set in August, then a set in September, another set September that's gonna be Japanese, a set in October. It's crazy. So I really don't know how the prices are gonna plan out or vamp out after the release. That all just depends on how much people want them. With all these sets coming out before the end of 2024, trying to push them all together, it's kind of hard to tell. We're already past midway of 2024. So I really don't know what to expect the final months for Pokemon sets of this year. I really don't know. Next year will be the last full year for Scarlet and Violet, and then that will be the final year for Scarlet and Violet will be next year. Then the following year we'll be getting another era of Pokemon if they don't decide to end it. I'm hoping they don't, because this is one hell of a way of ending Pokemon. $5 for forget what that one is. $5 for $5. $5 for all three. Not too big. $100 for that one. If that is going to be the only SIR we get, that's probably going to be $100. $150 for Dustbin if everything goes correctly, and $15 for the Owl. These are how much cards we're getting for SIRs within a couple month period. We're getting Hydrapple, Tagrapos, whoever the freak that is, Dustbin, Cassiopeia, Pancharan, Okadogi, all the other ones, I forget what their name is, Kingdra and Greninja, which means 7, that means we're getting over 11 SIRs releasing in a 2 months apart from each other. So from August to October, we're getting 11 SIRs. So, I don't really know, guys. Are we going to get a brand new Latios and Latios? Maybe one being an SIR, one being an illustration rare. Maybe they're both being an illustration rare. Maybe bringing back tag teams in this era. I really don't freaking know. Everything is right now an opinion, and right now is a theory until we get more information. I'm hoping they didn't forget about the Latios and Latios, because that's one hell of a way of bringing down Pokemon. Excuse me for cursing. I just really wanted to tell you how I felt, and I felt like putting it swear words would really express my emotions for this. This set has a lot of hype. I'm hoping it does it pretty well, guys. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.